Hey, happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to you. How y'all doing? I got a whole lot of going on over here. Trying to get me some meal prep. Well, I got some done. Not much. I got some peppers cut up and some strawberries and cucumbers so far. I got my dinner. I said, let me just talk to them because I don't know if I'm going to do a Sunday dinner mukbang or not. I'm getting ready to do some sauteed squash and onions down here in the skillet. Just some olive oil. So what y'all got going on this fine Sunday? What y'all been doing this weekend? I ain't been doing nothing much, y'all. Got some chicken wings I'm going to put on the air fryer. I done washed these. I just set them down in the tray. But let me cut this onion up and get it in the skillet right quick so it could be doing this thing. But anyway, yeah, yesterday, what did I do yesterday? I did go out yesterday briefly because I'm actually working on some Christmas binders for 2 people. And I try to put something in the binders every month. So I had to go out and get a little something. Some months it's something big and some months it's something small. Yesterday, I just got something small to go in their little savings binders. So yeah, for the month of April. So I got to, I had to go out and do that. And then Amber came over. She stayed about an hour and a half. Of course, she got all her bounties of what I had picked up from her from when I went to Trader Joe's. And then when I was in Alabama last weekend, she picked that stuff up and found other stuff to take. Well, I had ordered another rug. I was going to change the rug in my laundry room. It was black and white, and I got a decal to put on it because right now it's a colored rug down there. But the rug wasn't long enough, and her room, her laundry room is smaller than mine. So I asked her if she wanted that, and she did. She took that, and she looked in my pantry to my what snack she got, so she found her a little snack to eat. Then she let me go ahead and get these onions going. Then I bought a little cups of cereal. I bought 1 box of cereal that I eat off of, but like Frosted Flakes or Apple Jacks or Honey Nut Cheerios, I happen to have 2 cups of the Frosted Flakes and 2 cups of the Honey Nut Cheerios in there. And she said, Mama, and I didn't see them last night because I told her, I ought to beat you like you stole something. I said, yeah, you can have them. She said, I got to taste these Honey Nut Cheerios. I said, you can have them if it's 2 cups in there. You can get you a cup. So, now why is she in my pantry? Why do grown kids do this? Shop in your pantry. Now, she buy groceries at her own house. So, she proceeds to take it, and I didn't see it last night because I ended up eating a bowl of cereal last night for dinner, but I just ate some special cake. And I said, because I said, well, I'm going to eat that other bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios, and I didn't find it. So I was fussing at her, but she did. She said it's in there, and I didn't look good. It was another bowl in there. But it's so funny how, you know, she can, when she came over here, I'm like, I know this girl easily got $100 worth of stuff, like grocery items she done had me pick up, right? And I said to myself, she ain't offered me not a dime. You know, like, Mama, you need me to give your money back or nothing. I just shake my head. I said, these kids, they funny. She still looking for other stuff she can take. I'm like, this is not the store. This is not the store. My manager was telling me Bed Bath & Beyond probably going out of business because I was talking to him. I don't know why we ended up talking about it. But he was saying, I said, oh, they just sent me a 20% coupon. And that was one day last week. He said, oh, this is the last day they're going to take the coupons. And I didn't go. Well, I did try to go in there that night. But it was like the website wasn't letting me do anything. Do y'all shop at, I really like Bed Bath & Beyond. Do y'all shop at Bed Bath & Beyond? Let me get this stuff out and season this on up. This squash. And I just season it with my same old. Y'all already know. Seasoned salt. I don't put that much on it because they don't need that much. And I got onions in there, but I'm going to put onion powder on it. And what y'all cooking good today? It's about 4 o'clock, almost 4 o'clock. It's 3 something, 3:41 I think I saw it was when I looked at the clock. So that was about 20 minutes ago. So it might be 4 o'clock now. Of course, my clock in the kitchen ain't right. It's got 6:08. The power been out 2 or 3 times. It pops on and pops off. And I don't even bother resetting the thing, child. And y'all, I love me some yellow squash with my black pepper. I got to have my black pepper. I like black pepper just about on everything. Are y'all pepper eaters? Anyway. So yeah. A sister knees on 10 too today. So I've been kind of chillaxing today. Like I said, I went out and I got me a Powerball. But once again, oh child. I'm having issues over here with this pickle relish. I got this out. Ooh. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. I had to give it all I had, y'all. Had to give it all I had. But anyway, yeah, let me rinse this off. Whew. Yeah, so I did go out to Memphis and got me a Powerball ticket. I talked to my brother yesterday, and I just caught up on some episodes of Abbott Elementary. I'm going to watch a few more today so I can get all the way caught up on them. Because right now I'm behind on those, on my episodes. Let me dump this squash down in here. Whew. It's a little hot in here. So, what y'all cooking good today? Like I said, I'm going to cook this. And I ain't going to turn it on because you know my air fryer loud. So, but I'm going to get this chicken seasoned. And I'm going to put it down in the air fryer. It'll take about 20 minutes. So, my dinner will be ready shortly because that's about all I'm going to do, y'all. I ain't doing nothing spectacular over here. Let me put this up in a container for later on this week. One thing I'm going to do is put some onions on something. But every time you turn around, they saying this 7 to 3 ain't good for arthritis. So they say onions ain't. I'm like, pretty soon I ain't going to be able to eat jack. Jack, nothing. But anyway, let me season up these wings, y'all. And at least get them ready for the air fryer. Needs just some little drummies. Little thing of drummies. Same seasonings. And I'm doing them liberally because I ain't going to do but one side of me and I'm going to, you know. Some people don't like to touch raw chicken with their hand, but I don't mind. It don't bother me. I was watching somebody and they were about to have his kid. I'm like, maybe you don't need to eat it then. I don't know how they think people cooked back in the day. How they mom and daddy cooked. It'd be funny to me, child. Anyway, y'all might be like that. Y'all might not like to touch it either. Yeah, I heard somebody say, I was watching something. That's why I'm not real big. I told you I don't do potlucks at work. Anyway, this one was bragging about she don't wash her hands, right? And say back in the day, she didn't wash her hands and this and that. Yeah, back in the day, we drank out of the water hose outside, too. A whole lot of stuff we did back in the day. I will always wash my hands, though, but I'm like, honey, if you don't get off here with that mess and come out, only if she has a number 2. Y'all know what number 2 is. I ain't got to tell y'all that. Only if this is some slap your mom. So, she don't wash her hands right. And I'm like, I was thinking, man, do that time of the month or whatever. What are you doing, lady? I'm like, And you going there touching food and stuff? And that's what I say. I done got to the point, the older you get, I do like to eat out. But the older you get more, so you don't even hardly want to eat out at the restaurants either. So, yeah. And I just got one of these silicone trays I'm gonna put down in my air fryer. Just like that. I mix them around. And I'm gonna set them down here. And they'll all fit. You know, it'd be little 10 little drumettes in these little trays. I guess that's a deal, because you know you go to the little wing restaurant. Let me wash my hands, y'all. Now, when I got my air fryer, y'all, let me turn it around so y'all can see mine. Well, I'll pull it out, but I got a February, right? A February air fryer. And Emma was looking for one about this size. And this is the tray. It's not a big one, but this will fit down in there. And it makes it easier for cleanup, you know. But I also use parchment paper and foil. And I also have these things here, which are just some air fryer liners. And like when I clean my air fryer, you still have to clean your air fryer, by the way. I just put like a couple of things of water in it and some Dawn dishwashing soap. And I put the air fryer on like for 15 minutes and let it boil and stuff in there. And then I wash it out when I'm done, you know. So there's that for that. Let me clean off the stove. Clean as you go, please, people. It makes it easier for you. I mean, you don't have to. You might have your own little method that you like to work with. And she said, look, let me handle my kitchen and you handle yours. And I will. It's none of my business here. None of my business. Y'all, I get to, sometimes when I be hurting, I don't be feeling like getting up cooking. But in truth, by the time you order, it takes just as long for your food to come. And a lot of this stuff you can't, that you be wanting, you can't really get at no restaurant no way. So it just makes more sense to cook it yourself. You know what I'm saying? So now, one more thing I've got to do. And y'all, even though that's why I try to season one side most of the time first. I still, because you know your containers, these ain't nasty because I didn't touch them afterwards. You know, after I did just one side. But I still wipe my stuff, you know, wipe it off when I get done. And I'm going to actually use that. Act like it don't want to twist on right. Whew. Slap your mama back up. Somebody asked me about to slap your mama, I think, and they said they were trying it as well. I really just start using it regularly. I've been putting it on more stuff than I used to. You know, I would just use it sometime when I barbecue. But I'm starting to incorporate it more. But I try not to use that much because I still use my seasoned salt too. And I don't be wanting to make my food too salty, you know. So there's that for that. Whew, child. Now that I'm kind of sauteed down a little bit, I just put a little water on it. And it's cooked down on low now. And I'm going to put the lid on it and let it cook and simmer down till it gets a little bit more tender. And it will be ready, ready. Ready, 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 ready. I'm just making a can of tuna, some tuna salad to have to eat on. Yep, I'm really hungry. I had some chicken I had left over. I had sauteed a chicken thigh and some onions and peppers. And I just had a little of that So I had enough left to put on a 30-calorie tortilla, you know, low carb tortilla. And so that's what I did, y'all. And that's enough. Some sweet relish. And I use mayo because I got the sweet relish. So I like Miracle Whip too, but all that sweet is to be too much. So yeah, and it don't take no time to put this together. You know, it's the same old, same old. If y'all like tuna like me, y'all already know. And y'all know I used to eat them tuna subs at Subway all the time. I miss them. I don't go get them like I used to. In fact, I don't think I've had but one in the last year and a half. And but I am gonna treat myself to one soon, because I love me some Subway tuna. Y'all would think it was something on it special, but I think it's just the vegetables and stuff you put on it, because it ain't nothing in it but mayonnaise. But it's just how the sandwich be. It just be delicious. And ain't nothing like it. You throw some Lay's plain potato chips on them. Boy, what? You talking about some good eating. You talking about some good eating. Whew. Well, how do y'all like to eat y'all tuna salad? I like mine on crackers sometimes. I like Townhouse better than I do Ritz, but I got some Ritz in there. But I also like it on saltines. I like it on lettuce wraps, just to eat it by itself. And you know, ain't nothing like a good tuna fish sandwich. Yeah, it ain't nothing like it. I'm gonna let y'all taste it. I guess you say, girl, bye. You don't go on with it. And like when I get hungry, I'll come in here, you know, grab me a spoonful of tuna or something and be able to eat it right quick. So it stopped me from eating a lot of junk. You know, I normally have pretty good discipline, but you know, eat special treat today or whatever I'm gonna eat, I eat that and be done. But you know, sometimes when you hungry, you grab the first thing going. So the first thing going, if it's already prepared, like your fruits and vegetables and stuff already cut up, your first thing going could be fruits and vegetables and something already prepared. And I don't know if I told y'all or not. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. I really do not care for protein shakes, right? You know, I eat those ones from Kroger, the Carb Master kind. They're okay, I can stomach those. I got some carrots out. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. Carrots and some celery here. And I'm gonna put a little of this on this piece of celery that I just washed. I got this out to wash it, by the way. Don't say I ain't never gave y'all nothing. Don't say I ain't never gave y'all nothing. You did that. That's right. That's right on time. Put this down in the refrigerator. And you know, normally I put paprika on. I ain't finna put no paprika on the channel. I'm finna put this stuff up. It just be for the garnish anyway. Cause unless it's no paprika, to me, paprika don't really add nothing to the flavor. Unless it's the smoke kind. Y'all know last week, right? Somebody in the comments said they buy this. How you like it? They didn't say how they liked it. I guess they like it if they buy it. I did not like this, y'all. It is, I told y'all I have a version of yogurt anyway. But, It's thick. And it got an odd taste to it. I don't know. I'm gonna actually turn this. Go ahead and turn these wings on. Put it on. And I got it started. Let me turn this down. Turn this skillet down. So we're gonna have to, because I don't want my squash to scotch, you know. And be trying to, I'm sitting down now. And me be sitting up here trying to salvage it, you know. Can y'all believe tomorrow is May 1st? We done been through 4 months of the year. I'm gonna sit down. I'm taking me a break for a minute. I'm going to go and clean that up and cut up me some celery and some carrots for next week too. They already, because they replaced it, celery sticks, but I see it's going bad, so I'm actually going to, the one what I don't use to eat, I'm going to put it in the freezer, because you know I always use celery like in my soups and stuff. So I am going to salvage that celery, because I ain't got no money to be throwing away groceries. It's just too high. And I wanted me a watermelon, but I didn't get one. Like I said, I just got strawberries. And we wouldn't know strawberries. It must be strawberry season. I saw a little girl picking strawberries out in the field. That's something I wish I could go do, but y'all, my body won't let me do that. So I'm thinking about taking a road trip to New Orleans, probably in June for the weekend, just to get away. I haven't been to New Orleans in a while. It's been a few years. I don't know, it's probably been about 6 years. You know, but I definitely want to go before Essence Festival time, you know, which is like the week of the 4th of July. I haven't been to the Essence Festival in years. Do y'all go to the Essence Festival? As a matter of fact, I hadn't been to a music festival in years. It's a lot of walking for one thing. Even if you go to the Essence Festival, it's a lot of walking. We normally get floor seats, but it's still walking, and then you have to go walk a ways to get to the bathroom from your seat. So it's just a little headache, you know. And besides that, but I'm like I was telling someone, these concerts are so high until, you know, if you're going to go and if you can experience and if your body can let you do it, and you like R&B and gospel and stuff like that, go to the Essence Festival. It's worth it. The city is on, you know, they have activities, and it's a nice experience if you ever have an opportunity to go and do. Y'all, I was watching this morning after I did my devotional, and I want to thank y'all, because every month, I haven't said anything about it, but every month I have had sales in October. I mean, I've had sales since October, since my devotionals have been put out. And if you don't have them, you can get them on Amazon. It's Uplifting Moments and Reflections in Faith. And I know that they will really bless you. Like I said, I've been reading out of my own devotionals right now. And it seems like I've been doing like a in the blind turn to the page. And it seems like the page I turn to is always something that my spirit needs that day. So I just want to thank y'all for supporting me and, you know, buying the journals, the devotionals. And I hope your heart has been blessed by them. You know, if you haven't and you have them, you know, go and leave a review on Amazon. I would appreciate it. If you haven't ordered them, you know, the links are always in the description, so you can get a chance to be blessed with the word and those. So anyway, that's enough of that. I just want to not be remiss. I hadn't said thank you in a while, and I know some new people have purchased them based on, you know, sales that I had last month, and I know a lot of new subscribers, maybe, and some of you who have waited to buy them. But I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I sure appreciate it. But anyway, as I got through finishing, I turned it on. I think it was either TikTok. It was TikTok. And this young lady came on. And she was saying that this was her testimony. She said she went shopping in Target for some items, right? And she said she saw this homeless lady. And she said she sees her from time to time in Target. At Target. And she said that she was going to pick up her a few items. And she said she came out and she gave the lady the items that she'd gotten her. She was going to pick the lady up a few items too. And she said the lady was extremely grateful for the items. And she said, you know, it humbles you and it lets you appreciate how good God is to you. Sometimes we can take our blessings for granted. You know, sometimes we can take truly our blessings for granted, how good God is. And it makes you reflect on things. Like I was telling my brother, he asked me how my spirits was yesterday. And she was saying, well, it's okay to want more and do more, but be grateful for what God has done, because it truly is a blessing where you are. You don't know. I was talking to one of my coworkers who is from, I think she's Ghana. And she was just talking about, I say, and if you travel the world, you will see that some people in the poorest of areas in other countries would love to be poor here. And it makes you think of how good and how God has truly, truly blessed you. And my brother said, even when I'm in pain, he said, how do you keep your spirits up? I said, for one thing, I spend some time with God every day. It's not maybe lengthy, it's not much time as maybe I should spend, you know, just concentrating and talk to the Lord. And I talk to God all through the day. You know, be with me, lead me, guide me. But I spend some time dedicated to doing my devotionals. I'm not always as disciplined. I try to do it in the morning, but it's not always disciplined. It's always at night. And sometimes God had to bring it to my remembrance. So that's why I try to do it in the morning, because I done went along all day long and hadn't got around to it. Then before I go to bed at night, you know, I pray, and you didn't do your devotion today, so I get on doing my devotional. But that keeps me, and I tell people, you know, whether it's my devotional or somebody else's devotional, if it's reading the Bible, spend some time talking to God, just you and him. It's a conversation. It don't have to be no eloquent. You can stumble over your words. You can stutter, flutter, and whatever else. That's you and God talking. And I tell you, you to just be yourself and come to him as you are. Be earnest, and he will listen to you. You know, and I say it's funny how God has a way of bringing you to an answer and answering you. You may not hear him audibly, but he has a way. And I encourage everybody, get you a relationship with God. You know, I'm not here to, y'all know that I'm saved, I love God, and I'm going to tell you about him. I'm going to talk about him, because he's been good to me. And I tell you this, not to say I'm not trying to force him down your throat. If you've been on this channel, you know that's what I'm going to do anyway. But I want you to have a relationship for yourself, you know, with the Lord, because it's nothing like it, y'all. I tell you, it's nothing like it. And even in your loneliest times, he'll be your friend. He'll be the mother. He'll be your father. He'll be your sister. He'll be your brother. God is just truly good, and I encourage you to spend some time, and it keeps your mind. Do I have downtimes? Do I have times I have to shed a tear? But I promise you, God always leads me to a word, and he wipes those tears away. You know, he sees me through that burden. He sees me through that trial. He sees me through that tribulation. He sees me through every good time, every celebration. Y'all, I'm telling you, you keep your mind stayed on him. You can keep your thoughts in the right place if you just spend some time talking to God and ask him every day, Lord, keep my mind, keep me covered, keep me protected. Guide and lead me in the right directions. Don't let me make a wrong turn. And if I do make a wrong turn, steer me back right. You know, so, you know, I just encourage you to get your own relationship with God, you know, and all you have to do is invite him in. He's not going to force yourself down. I'm not going to force him down your throat, but I am going to share the good of God here on this channel with you and how much he has done in my life. And I hope that something I say will guide you to that relationship, will lead you to that relationship for yourself, you know, so you can, and when you have joy, you want other people to have joy, you know, and it's a choice in life. I was just sitting up here thinking, it's a choice in life to be negative, nasty, and mean. And it's also a choice to be positive, pleasing, and kind. And I choose the latter for my own life. It helps my life to be better. And hopefully I can touch someone else's life and help their life to be better. Because it doesn't cost you anything to be kind. It's more stressful on you to do the other if you ask me. But hey, that's just me talking. God dog, y'all, you know, I get on a rampage. I've been sitting up in here. I'll be to talk to y'all a whole hour. Y'all be saying, if you don't get off of my internet today. But anyway, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to finish my dinner. I'm waiting on that chicken to get done. I'm going to get up here and do these vegetables, start up a load of clothes. And by the time I do all that, maybe my chicken be done and I can eat me something because my sister is home and that little tuna celery stick ain't going to get it. Anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed night tonight. Have a blessed Sunday. You know you're loved. I love you, but God truly loves you the most. Remember to always be kind to yourself and others. Be joyful and be blessed. And again, thank y'all for always stopping by to see me, to spending some of your time with me, because you could watch anybody else on here, but you take the time out to come and spend a little time over here with Donna Anderson. And I surely appreciate you. Love you much. And I'll see y'all next week for something, or later this week for something or something other. Bye.